Dominos vobiscum. Here we are, 18 months into a plague that should have been over by now, yet it appears not to have any end in sight. I know about 5 people who have died of this dreaded plague, and it, again, should have been over by now, but not everyone seems to be doing their part, like staying home unless necessary, or wearing a mask in public. And now that we have a vaccine, many people are opting out of it. While some people are trying to do their part by staying home unless necessary, like taking precaution while going out, like wearing a mask, other people are opting to contract this disease by going to corona parties. But the problem really is the middle ground. Those who claim they're just not afraid of this virus, or they just don't, or they for some reason think that wearing a mask means that it's like, I don't know, they're saying that it means you don't trust God. Now, here are some biblical quotations to tell you why you should be wearing a mask and why you should take all these precautions. Beginning with the end, Revelation chapter 9, verse 18. By these 3 was a third part of men killed by fire and smoke, and the brimstone which issued out of their mouth. Now, the author is probably referring to the plague during Moses' time when he says this, but that still applies today with people willfully contracting this plague and coughing and sneezing on others in order to spread it. Yes, they really are. That's why it's not going anywhere, because people are making the will to spread it. But it's not only that, it's people who just don't think they need to wear a mask. They think they're naturally immune, or they think that somehow they think, I don't need a mask, God will protect me. Well, let's see, not quite. Ephesians 6:17. And take the helmet of salvation and the sword of spirit, which is the word of God. The helmet of salvation, I don't know what it's really referring to, just mean it could very well just mean the mask, a protective mask, and the sword of spirit. Why not? Could be the vaccine. Yes. So I understand there have been some concerns about this vaccine. My own uncle had to go to the hospital after he got it. So if you're not sure, check with your doctor first. Or if you don't get it, make sure you use other precautions like stay in isolation or wear a mask if you do go out in public. But when it's your turn, I suggest you talk to your doctor about getting the mask. And finally, the simplest, most straightforward reading of them all from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 4, verse 7. Jesus said to him, "It is written, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God." Evangelium Domini. You might not think that you are, but yes, by refusing to wear a mask, refusing to get vaccinated, refusing to even get tested when you feel the symptoms, and going out in public, that very well is putting God to the test. And like it said in Revelation, the plague is coming out of your mouth. So there are 3 biblical quotations how you can stop this plague by simply doing your part in wearing a mask in public, get the vaccine when it's your turn, if you feel safe to do so. And if you're not going to get the vaccine, at least wear a mask so should you catch it, you will avoid spreading it. Yes, we can end this plague. It does not need to go on any further. Dominos vobiscum.